Dave, thanks for talking to us. Beaten 4-0. Just your overall view of how you thought it went.
I thought we were the better team for the opening until they scored. We were slick and sharp in possession and closing them down. Then we concede 2 goals in fairly quick succession that were self-inflicted, and didn't really get a handle on that second half of that first half, really, the 15-20 minutes. Then we come out and give them 2 more goals from 2 corners, one their corner and one our corner, and you can't concede goals from set pieces, or if you do, you make it extremely difficult for yourself. And we've conceded from 2 set pieces tonight, 2 on Saturday, sorry. 1 the game before that against Cambridge. So that's 5 goals in the last 3 games from set pieces, and that just makes it not impossible, but extremely difficult to get anything from the game, especially against a team like Sunderland.
Yeah, unfortunately the first one went as an own goal, and that just absolutely did change the game a little bit, because as you say, there was nothing in it, and then they'd had their little bit of a first few minutes, you got on your next few minutes, and then an own goal goes against you.
Yeah, and that's sort of the story of our season at the minute. 1 goal seems to flatten us slightly, and it might even lead to another. And you go, come on, that's because when we've been resilient, Rotherham away, for example, Plymouth away, you pick up points. You pick up points, and it gives you something to build off. But at the minute, certainly the last 2 games, I thought the performance was miles better, believe it or not, tonight. The intensity of our play. If we played like we played tonight, we'd have beat Fleetwood. But you can't give goals away that we gave in either of the last 2 games. It's as simple as that, and that's got to be addressed.
Too many cheap goals.
Correct. Right, I just said it. Yeah, you're spot on.
And of course, mistakes then lead to frustrations, and then again, things don't go out how you want it to go with your team of your game plan.
Yeah, look, I don't think we didn't move the ball well, because I thought we did. I don't think we created enough, but we created certainly in the first half. That first half of the first half, and at patches. But when you're 2-3, 4-0 down, it's too late. It's too late. Yeah, they kept going, and they certainly didn't give up. They tried their all, because that's important. But you can't be as soft as we are at the minute, and that's got to change.
How are you viewing that whole situation where you made 4 changes? We've said how competitive the squad is. Is it a time that you can just try and put a settled team out and hopefully that it can click, or do you keep thinking, I might have to change here and there? How difficult a decision is that?
Yeah, you've got to be mindful. Like Rio, for example, was good on Saturday. He was a bit unlucky to not play tonight, but he didn't play because we felt as though we don't want to injure anyone or fatigue anyone and all that kind of stuff. So he didn't miss out really for form. So you've got to be mindful of that. But then the others probably did miss out because they weren't very good. So it's not easy. Would I prefer to not make any change and have a real settled team? Of course. When you've got to be mindful of the fact that if one player gets injured, you might be affect all 11, and that's not good either. So you've got to be. It's not easy, this game. So you try and pick a team to win the game. Like I say, I thought the performance was miles better than Saturday, but at the minute we're conceding too many cheap goals, and that's got to stop.
As we all knew from when they kicked off, with what's happened with the players that you've lost, and how tougher the league's got, more competitive, bigger clubs that are in it this year than there probably has been for many years. But the one thing that you and your management team and your coaches and your staff and your fans, you don't give up, you keep working hard.
Yeah, of course. Thursday's a new day, Saturday's a new challenge. I don't want to sound like a broken record. We've got to get better. And the last 2 performances, or certainly this performance Saturday was unacceptable. The performance tonight was better, but the actual mistakes weren't. Now, if we don't make the mistakes, it is a different game. That's not to say that Sunderland may win, but they're going to have to work for the win. I don't think we worked them hard enough tonight.